We're going to get started on the 2021 season. Feels like we literally just ended 21 or 20, but now we're going to be up on this next year. You had a pretty darn good season last year in the NASCAR Xfinity series, getting a bunch of trophies. How do you manage your expectations for this year, given that it's a new year, but also a different field?
Yeah, so I think the field is going to be as strong as ever. Super excited. My cousin Jeb is going to be racing full time, so that'll be a new competitive car. Allmendinger coming in, running full time, and then you have the past champion who's racing again, who's going to be really hard to beat. And on top of that, I think Joe Gibbs Racing as an organization is going to be tough, right? So, I hope to be the guy, right? Last year it was Chase Briscoe and Austin Cindric were the two guys that kind of stood out in wins and things like that. And at the end of the year, we kind of put our name into that conversation, but not consistently enough. And now this year, my expectations are to go out and perform and try and win a championship. That's what kind of motivates me in the morning. When I wake up and get out of bed and go to the gym, that's what I'm thinking about. So, nothing really else matters other than winning races and winning championships. And so I don't know. I try not to get too excited, but I'm kind of nuts, man. I've got my goals printed out and tape them to my mirror, look at them every morning. I'm crazy about that stuff. But I think it's going to be a great year.
What kind of goals are on the mirror?
Well, I've got everything. The amount of laps I need to lead, I think, to win a championship, the amount of playoff points, the amount of wins, the amount of DNFs I want to have, the amount of top fives, amount of top tens. I should be able to read them if I look at them as much as I say I do, but I don't really remember all of them. I have to go pull out the sheet.
Hey, but that's good. That's good. It's perfect to remind you when you're looking at it. It didn't take you long to find victory lane at the beginning of last season, but how do you think, did you feel more comfortable this year to start this year, given you've had some time in the NASCAR Xfinity series compared to starting out the season last year?
Yeah, I definitely feel more comfortable. I can look back on races I've done well, races I haven't, take those experiences and try and be a better driver from those. So I'm definitely more confident going into this year. Last year was a big challenge for me. To go to some of these racetracks for the first time in an Xfinity car without practice, without qualifying, and go fire off lap one in the race and try and go win was a big challenge. But on the other side of that, coming off of that year, now I feel more confident in my ability to do that kind of thing, right? And I feel like the field as a whole has grown. Everyone should be really, really well-versed in that sort of field now because it's what we do for a whole year. So now going into this season, I think everyone's confidence is going to be high and should put on some great races from lap one, no matter where we are.
You talk about confidence, and with confidence comes preparation. And obviously we talked a little bit earlier about kind of the unorthodox methods of preparation and training for a NASCAR season. And you look at how much that's changed. And I don't know what your dad did necessarily to prepare for a NASCAR season when he was racing, but do you ever talk about him and kind of, you ever talk with him about what you're doing now versus what he did? And does anything surprise him?
Definitely. My dad was teammates with Mark Martin, who is the most famous fitness NASCAR guy, right? He's in his, he might be in his 60s, his late 50s, somewhere around there now, right? And he's probably still got a six-pack abs shredded, right? So my dad kind of was teammates with him for a long time, and that's who kind of shaped him in that direction. So when I was a kid, man, I watched my dad work his tail end off in the gym, and he would try and get me in there, but I was real uncoordinated when I was a little kid, so I couldn't do too much. But now I think he's excited to see me kind of follow that path that he took. Even down to the mixed martial arts deal, my dad trained in that when he was training for his races. His trainer was Sensei Ken was his name, and he worked out with that guy all the time, man. And so it is pretty cool to turn around and talk to my dad about those kind of things and things that he learned worked and didn't work. And so Yeah, it was pretty awesome. And man, he's got a iron will for sure. And hopefully I got some of that. Whenever we work out together, he doesn't work out as much as he used to anymore, but gosh, he still tries to hang with me and he gives me a run for my money.
Oh man, I bet. And you kind of talk about him trying to keep up with you. I saw you guys race go-karts not too long ago. Who won?
Yeah. Ah, man, my dad's gonna be hurt when I put this out, but I won. He was a little rusty. I don't think he's been in any race car other than the NBC race car before the
Right.
race
Yeah.
since he retired. Like when he retired, he quit. Boom, it was done. And I'm trying to get him to run some kind of race against me just to do it for just a memory to have, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
the go-karts have been a good little entry to that. But to be fair, I have had him beat in experience. I've run mine a lot more than he has.
That's true. That's true. It all comes in experience. Maybe you can go like full circle and you can have him run laps around the track. You can throw tennis balls at him.
Yeah, man, that's a good idea. I might have to stand down there at turn one and throw some tennis balls at him so he stays focused like he did to me when I was a little kid.
For real. Absolutely. Well, Harrison, all the best of luck to you in the 2021 season. Can't wait to see what comes your way, man.
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. It should be fun, and hopefully the fans at home enjoy it as much as we do because I know I'm going to have a blast.